What if your $50 headphones could sound closer to a very expensive studio monitors in a well-treated studio, completely free, no paid plugins, no complicated setup? Just open your browser and in minutes you will discover exactly how your headphones color your sound and also profile solutions on how to fix it. So if that sounds interesting, let's check it out. AutoEQ.app is a free web tool that helps your headphones sound more neutral and balanced using automatic EQ correction. Every pair of headphones has its own sound signature. Some boost the bass, some exaggerate the highs, and others have uneven mids. The app compares your headphones against a research-based target curve using measurement data from over 5,000 headphone models. We are talking about Harman Curves. Once selected, it generates custom EQ settings designed to reduce those imbalances and give you a more accurate listening experience. The project, which is the AutoEQ app, was created by Jaakko, Pasanen, an audio researcher who turned a once complicated open source tool into something anyone can use directly in a browser. And now, let me tell you why this matters for music producers. When you mix on headphones, every decision depends on what you are hearing: bass level, vocal clarity, harsh frequencies, stereo balance. But your headphones may not be telling you the full truth. For example, the Sony WH-1000XM4 naturally boosts low-end frequencies, which can make your mix seem fuller than it really is. Meanwhile, the Audio-Technica ATH-M50X has a noticeable high-frequency emphasis that might push you to remove too much treble. AutoEQ.app helps remove those inconsistencies by showing you your headphones' real frequency response and providing correction settings based on a neutral reference target. That means you can make more reliable mixing decisions, improve translations across speakers and devices, turn everyday headphones into a more trustworthy reference tool. So with that being said, guys, let's check it out. Alright guys, let me walk you through step by step on how to use this app. And as you can see, this is AutoEQ. First step, you choose your headphones model. In my case, I'm using Beyerdynamic DT 770 Pro 250 ohms. There we go. That's it. So you choose that and automatically it brings you to this section. On this section to the left here is actually where you choose the Harman Curves target you are going for. So let's first discuss what Harman Curve is. Harman Curve is a scientifically researched ideal sound signature for headphones. A team at Harman, led by Dr. Sean Olive, ran thousands of blind listening tests and asked people which headphone tuning sounds the best. The result? Most people preferred same general shape, and that shape became the Harman Curve. So this is what it looks like in a graph. As you can see on the screen, the bass slightly boosted, warm, full, but not muddy. The mids, as you can see, is flat and neutral. Vocals and instruments sounds true, while the treble is gentle, smooth, detailed, but not harsh. So guys, think of it as a subtle smiley face. Not extreme, just balanced and pleasant. Why it matters for you as a music producer is if your headphones follow the Harman Curves, they sound neutral and reliable, which means you can trust what you hear when mixing music. If they don't, tools like AutoEQ.app can correct them to match these curves. So here is the bottom line. The Harman Curve equals the sound of good that most people agree on. It is the closest thing we have to a universal standard measure for headphones and sound quality. So now you know. Alright, after selecting your headphones model, now to this section, to the right section here, you will see, let me zoom it, you will see the raw, you will see the error, the target, and the equalized. The raw simply is your headphones frequency response, which you can toggle on and off. The error is the differences. Alright, now the target is the Harman Curve in blue, as you can see, and then the equalized is the the corrected frequency response. All right, so when you deactivate all these ones, you now notice that it has actually corrected the frequency curve of your headset to something very close to the Harman curve. So you can clearly see this is the raw, the black is the before, and the one on light yellow is the corrected. All right, so when you now click on the equalized, it will force it in real time to match or come close to the Harman curve. Now once you've gotten that, you can actually preview that sound by listening to it here on and off. Let me zoom out a little bit. Now you can see you can disable it. This is before the correction, which is your headset's original sound.
I've come back home to plan my next move from the comfort of my end-phase couch.
And after correcting it, I mean the frequency response to match close to the Harman curve, this is what you hear. And remember, on the headphone I'm using, which is Beyerdynamic DT 770 Pro 250 ohms, it has a lot of high frequency information. So let's see what happens.
I've come back home to plan my next move from the comfort of my end-phase couch. I've come back home to plan my next move from the comfort of my end-phase couch. I've come back home to plan my next move from the comfort of my end-phase.
And you can clearly see the difference. Alright, when activated, it rolled off a lot of high frequency information from this section. So to the left here, sorry about that, I should have talked about this first. To the left here is where you choose your Harman curve target. I like going for the 2018 one. As you can see, the Harman over here. Okay, sorry, I should have done this before now. So as you can see, it adjusted everything. Now to get the frequencies, because you need to get the frequencies and Q and dB and then transfer it to your DAW to replicate it there. So to get it, you come over here and decide the type of EQ you'll be using. All right, I go for the parametric, which is good for Cubase, Nuendo, Logic, all those normal DAW. As you can see, it has populated it, and at this point all you can do is to transfer them manually. You can as well download it. Then when you download it, you now go over to your DAW and impute and run your comparisons. So it's as simple as that, nothing too complex compared to the other platform I will be sharing or showing you guys in the next video. So make sure not to miss out on that. Stay connected, subscribe, turn on your bell notification so that once I drop that video you get notified. But feel free to let me know what you think about this amazing platform. Though to some people they don't really fully agree to the Harman curve, but to the majority that have tried it, I mean top mixing engineers, it shows that it is something worth giving a try. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like, your comments, and share with your producer friends. And if you are interested to check out more amazing free tools I've covered on this platform, the video on the screen is a playlist. Go there, who knows, you might find something very useful. And I will see you there. As always, stay creative, stay focused, and bye for now.